Champs of Examsnet. Welcome to the question series of Examsnet. Students, you must have explored our website www.examsnet.com. This site is a great tool for you to practice your entrance exams. There you will find a number of entrance exam question papers along with their detailed solutions and PDFs. So you can also download our app. The link is available in the description box. So students, let's move further towards solving today's paper. Today we'll be solving the VITEEE by VITEEE EEE 2022 paper. So we'll be solving the mathematical part of this paper in this video. There are other physics, chemistry parts, but we'll be focusing on the mathematical portion of this paper in this video. Let's start with this. A very best of luck for your exams. Here we go with the question number 1. So first question, mathematics. It says a class has 175 students. Following data shows the number of students opting for one or more subjects: maths, physics, chemistry, maths and physics, maths and chemistry, physics and chemistry, maths, physics and chemistry. All the three is opted by 18 students. How many have offered math alone? Okay, so let's analyze the data first. If I talk about maths, there are 100 students who have opted for maths. Physics is opted by 70, chemistry by 40. And if I talk about maths plus physics, it's 30. Maths plus chemistry, 28. Physics plus chemistry, 23. And maths, physics, chemistry, all the three total is opted by 18 students. Now you have to find out who have opted only maths. So that is given by number of the students who have opted maths, but not P, physics, not chemistry. All right. Now this is given by number of students who have opted for maths minus number who have opted for both maths and physics plus number of students who have opted for maths and chemistry, both of them, minus number of students who have opted for all the three subjects, right? So that's 100, it's given, minus N intersection P is 30, M intersection C is 28, and intersection of all the three is 18, right? So that gives you 100 minus 30 minus 28 plus 18, which is equal to 60. So option C is the correct answer. Hope you understood this. There's one more way to understand the problem. Let's use that using the Venn diagram. If I make this entity for maths and this one for physics and for chemistry. So this is 18. 18 represents the number of students who have opted for all the three. 30 is the number of students who have opted for maths and physics. 28 have opted for maths and chemistry, and 23 have opted for physics and chemistry. Number of students who have opted for maths is 100, 70 is for physics, and for chemistry it is 40. Okay, so now you want to see who have opted only for mathematics. That is given by 100 minus 30 minus 28. Now, since 18 is subtracted twice from here, so I'll once add 18. That will give you 60 again. So without any doubt, we have option C as the answer to our question. Hope you got that. Next is question number 72. Let R be a relation on the set N be defined by xy such that xy belong to natural numbers and 2x plus y is equal to 41. Then R is equal to. Okay. So if I talk about the natural numbers, because x and y are, they belong to the natural numbers, that means they start from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, right? Okay, so reflexive is 1 to 1, belongs to R, as 2 into 1 plus 1 is not equal to 41. So this relation is not reflexive. Right? If I take the reflexive from 1 to 1, see, this is not satisfying that equation. So this particular relation is not reflexive. If we talk about the symmetric, for 1 to 39 belonging to R, but 39 comma 1, this does not belongs to this relation. See, if I put this 2 into 1 plus 39, that is equal to 41. But if I put 2 into 39 plus 1, that is surely not equal to 41. So this is not symmetric as well. R is not symmetric as well. Let's try the third one, transitive. So, 20 comma 1, it belongs to this relation. 2 into 20 plus 1, that gives you 41, right? And 1 comma 39 also belongs to, see, we checked it over here. This also belongs to this relation, right? So, okay, but 20 comma 39, it does not belong to R. Therefore, R is not transitive as well. So that means what is the correct option? It's not reflexive, symmetric, transitive, none of these. Option D is the correct answer to the question. Hope you got that. Let's move to the next question, number 73. The function f is defined from real numbers to real numbers defined by fx is equal to x squared plus x is given is 1 to 1, on to many 1, or none of these functions. Fine. So you're given that fx is x squared plus x. Now if we solve, if I put x is equal to 0 and minus 1, if I put x is equal to 0, that makes f of 0 is equal to 0, and f of minus 1 will be equal to minus 1 square plus 1, that is equal to 2. Sorry, not 2. Minus 1, that will be equal to 0 again. So now we have, see, we got both the values as 0. So that means they are equal. So which means f of 0 is equal to f of minus 1. But 0 is not equal to minus 1. Therefore, this is not one-to-one function. This is not one-to-one function, which means function is many to one, right? That makes option C to be the correct answer. Hope you got that. Let's move to the next question, number 74. It says if 12 cot squared theta minus 31 cosecant theta plus 32 is equal to 0, you have to find out the value of sine theta. Okay. So let's write down the equation. 12 cot squared theta minus 31 cosecant theta plus 32 is equal to 0. So I'll take, see, I can write down cot squared theta as cosecant squared theta minus 1, right? Is equal to 0. Let's open up the brackets. So you have 12 cosecant squared theta minus 31 cosecant theta. So minus 12 plus 32, this will be plus 20 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation in cosecant theta. You have to find out two such numbers such the product is equal to 240 plus 240 and the difference is minus 31. So those two numbers will be minus cosecant theta, 16 cosecant theta minus 15 cosecant theta plus 20 is equal to 0. So I'll take 4 cosecant theta common from here. You have 3 cosec theta minus 4, and I'll take 5 common from here. You have 3 cosec theta minus 4 again. So the two factors will be 4 cosec theta minus 5, 3 cosec theta minus 4 is equal to 0, which makes the value for the two possible values for cosec theta are 5 by 4 and 4 by 3. So if you got these values, then what will be the value of sine theta? Of course, it's got to be either 4 by 5 or 3 by 4. Let's check with the options. Here it is. Option C is the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question. Number 75, the modulus of 1 plus iota root 3 into 2 plus 2 iota upon root 3 minus iota is equal to. So pretty easy question. This is, we will open up the numerator. Let's open up. So this will be 2 plus 2 iota plus 2 root 3 iota plus 2 root 3 iota square. Whole is divided by root 3 minus iota. You know, iota square is equal to minus 1. So this one will become 2 minus 2 root 3. And I'll take the iota common. So this will be 2 plus 2 root 3 iota whole divided by root 3 minus iota. Okay, so now let's do one thing. I'll rationalize the denominator. So multiplying the numerator and the denominator by root 3 plus iota. Correct? So now this one, the numerator will become 2 root 3 minus 6, because root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3 into 2 is 6 plus 2 iota minus 2 root 3 iota plus 6 iota plus 2 root 3 iota minus 2 root 3 minus 2 whole is divided by root 3 square minus iota square, right? So now let's solve. You have this 2 root 3, this and this will cancel, this and this will cancel. You will be left with 8 iota minus 8, and this will be 3 plus 1, which will give you 8 iota minus 1 upon 4, or 2 iota minus 1. Okay. Okay, there is no such option over here. Sorry, what we have to find out? We have to find out the modulus of this. Right. So let's go to find out the modulus. This can be written as 2 iota minus 2. Modulus is given by minus 2 square plus 2 square, which is equal to 4 plus 4, 4 under the root, that is equal to 8, or this is this. 2 root 2, that is option D. So this is the correct answer to the question. Hope you got that. Let's move to the next question, number 76. If alpha and beta are the roots of this equation, then alpha upon alpha into beta plus b plus beta upon, this is A, and beta upon A into alpha plus B is equal to what? Okay, so now you are given that alpha and beta are the roots. You know one thing. Sum of the roots is equal to minus B upon A, and product of the roots is given by C upon A. Right. And see, alpha square plus beta square, this can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 into alpha beta. You know this thing, right? So that means minus B upon A whole square minus 2 into C upon A, which gives you B square upon A square minus 2C upon A, or this will be equal to B squared minus 2AC upon A square. This is the value for alpha square plus beta square. Now you have to find out this value. Let's write it down. To find was alpha upon A into beta plus B plus beta upon A into alpha plus B is equal to, let's take out the LCM. So this will be alpha B, sorry, not alpha beta, it's A into beta plus B multiplied by A into alpha plus B. This is equal to, this will be A into A alpha plus B plus beta into A beta plus B. Correct? So let's open it up. You will have a square alpha plus ab plus a beta square plus b into beta whole divided by, I'll not touch the denominator. Okay, let's open the denominator as well. So this will be a square alpha beta plus a b beta plus a b alpha plus b square. Okay, so now the numerator, this can be written as, I'll take a common from here, all these. Okay, so a, this can be written as alpha square plus beta square. Sorry, this was alpha. Okay, so is a slight mistake. Question number 76. If alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation, then you have to find the value of this particular expression. Let's go. So you're given alpha and beta are the roots of this equation. You know the sum of the roots is given by minus b upon a, and the product of the roots is given by c upon a. Correct. Also, you know one thing, that alpha square plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 into alpha beta. Or this can be written as minus b upon a whole square minus 2c upon a. If you will open it up, taking the LCM, let's write it first. So taking the LCM, this is equal to a square, b square minus 2ac. That's the value for alpha square plus beta square. Now let's go to find what we needed to find in the question. So to find alpha, this is a bit confusing, so you have to pay attention. Alpha upon a into beta plus beta a into alpha plus b. Okay. So let's take the LCM now. This will be alpha into a alpha plus b plus beta into a beta plus b whole divided by a into beta plus b a into alpha plus b. So this is a alpha square plus alpha into b, a beta square plus beta into b. Let's open the denominator as well. So this will be a square alpha beta plus ab beta, a b alpha plus b square. Okay, now I'll take a common from here and b common from here. So this will be a alpha square plus beta square plus b into alpha plus beta whole divided by, let's keep it as such. Here is alpha beta. So alpha beta, this can be written as c upon a into a square, right? And I'll take ab common from here plus b square. Okay, so now you know a alpha square plus beta square, we already have calculated this value. We are given this value and this value as well. So let's fill in the values now. Okay, this is a into beta square minus 2ac upon a square plus beta b into minus b upon a whole divided by, this is ac plus ab alpha b plus beta is minus b upon a plus b square. This a and this will cancel. So you will have b square minus 2ac upon a minus b square upon a whole divided by, this is ac minus b square plus b square. I'll take the a common from, taking the LCM on the numerator side, this will be b square minus 2ac minus b square upon a into ac. So they will also cancel. You have minus 2ac upon a square c minus 2 upon a. This is the answer to the question. Minus 2 upon a is option D. Hope you got that. Let's move to the next question then. 77. The solution of the set of inequality is given by which of these options? All right. So let's go. You are given that, let's write 37 minus 3x plus 5 is greater than equal to 9x minus 8x minus 3. So this can be written as 37 minus 3x minus 5 is greater than equal to 9x minus 8x plus 3, or that is equal to 32 minus 3x greater than equal to x plus 3. Simplified, right? Yeah. Sorry, one thing I missed. This is to be multiplied, right? So this is got to be 24. Okay. Now, transferring the term 24 to the left-hand side, this will be 32 minus 24 is greater than x plus 3x, which will give you 8 is greater than this, or x is less than equal to 2, right? So that means if I draw it on the number line, how will it look like? If this is the number line, okay, this is a bit, should be straight. So this is the number line. Here is 0, 1, and 2. So this is less than, x is less than equal to 2. So this is somewhat like this. It's moving on the left-hand side of 2, including 2, right? So that means the solution set will contain, solution set will belong to minus infinity to 2. And 2 is included. So here will be this closed interval. Okay. So this makes your option C to be the correct answer. Hope you got that. Next question number 78. If n plus 2 C8 ratio n minus 2 P4 is given by this, then what is the value of n? Okay. So let's write it in simpler form. You are given n plus 2 C8 n minus 2 P4 is equal to 57 upon 16. This is given to you, right? One formula, let's discuss it before. So NCR is given by n factorial upon r factorial upon n minus r factorial. Similarly, NPR is given by n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Correct. So if I use this over here, this will be given by n plus 2 factorial upon 8 factorial n plus 2 minus 8 factorial whole divided by n minus 2 factorial n minus 2 minus 4 factorial. Okay, this is equal to 57 upon 16. Correct. So this is n plus 2 n plus 1 into n factorial. All right. Okay. Upon 8 factorial into n minus 6 factorial. This is divided, or I can say multiplied by n minus 6 factorial upon n minus 2 factorial. Right? This is equal to 57 upon 16. These two will cut down, and you have here n plus 2, n plus 1, n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial whole divided by 8 factorial into n minus 2 factorial is equal to 57 upon 16. These two will again cancel out. Okay. So now this is equal to n plus 2, n plus 1, n minus 1, 57 into 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 upon 16. So 16 will simply cut down these two values. Okay. So now if I have solved it further, this can be written as n square plus n minus 2 into n square. I'm multiplying the two like these two. And this will be n square plus n. Okay, I'm multiplying these two and these two. Right? That is equal to 57 into 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Okay, so now this can further be written as n square plus n whole square minus 2 into n square plus n plus 1. If you multiply all of them, you will get 143,640. Okay, and adding this one extra on both the sides. So now this will be n square plus n minus 1 whole square is equal to 143,641. Or that's equal to n square plus n minus 1 whole square is equal to 379 whole square, which will give you n square plus n minus 1 is equal to, I'll take this, okay, this is equal to 379. So n square plus n minus 1 minus this is equal to 0, which gives you n square plus n minus 380 is equal to 0. Now, this is a quadratic equation with n. Let's split the middle term. I want two such numbers. The product is minus 380 and the sum is plus 1. So, those two numbers are plus 20n minus 19n. Okay. So, the two factors will be n plus 20. N minus 19 is equal to 0. That means either n can be minus 20 or n can be equal to 9. Now, number of terms can't be negative, right? That means the only possible value is n is equal to 19, which gives you option B to be the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Question number 79. The middle term in the expansion of this given expression is equal to. See here, if I talk about the general term is given by TR plus 1 and TR plus 1 here, that's given by NCR upon, sorry, not upon the first term. If I'm taking this as A whole raised to power N minus R multiplied by X, second term raised to power R, right? So here N is 10. Let's fill in. So this will be given by general term T. Okay, general term is given by this. Over here, we have to find out the middle term. Number of terms over here is 10. So middle term will be given by 10 by 2 plus 1th term. Okay, so that will be equal to 6th term. So 6th term will be your middle term, right? You have to find out T6, which is equal to T5 plus 1. So here your R is equal to 5. Now this will be given by, we have already discussed this formula. Here you can take B, the general term. So over here, this is 10C5 multiply 10 upon X, 10 minus 5, X upon 10 raised to the power 5. So that is equal to 10C5 into 10 raised to power 5, X raised to power 5, X raised to power 5, 10 raised to power 5. They will eventually cut out each other and you have 10C5 as the answer to the question. Let's check with the options. 10C5 is option A. Hope you understood. Next question number 80. The 4th, 7th and the 10th term of the GPR, PQR respectively. Then which of the following is true? So here I'm assuming in this question, let A be the first term of this series and let R be the common ratio. So if R is the common ratio, it is said that this is the 4th term. This is equal to P and the 7th term is equal to Q and the 10th term is equal to R. This is given by AR 4 minus 1, that is 3. This is given by AR 7 minus 1, that is 6. This is AR 9. Okay. Now, this is equal to PQR. Correct. Let's say this is equation 1 Let's say this is equation 2. And let's say this is equation 3. Now multiplying equation 1 and equation 3. Okay, you have P into R is equal to A R raised to power 3, A R raised to power 9, which is equal to A square R raised to power 9 plus 3, that is equal to 12. Right. Similarly, okay, fine. So you have PR can be written as A R raised to power 6 whole raised to power 2. What is R? A R raised to power 6, that was equal to Q itself. So that is equal to Q square, which makes P into R is equal to Q square. Okay. So this is option B. Here is the correct answer to the question. Hope you got that. 81st, next question. The point t square plus 2t plus 2t square plus t minus 2 lies on this line for all the real values of t. Some real values of t for t's value given as this or none of these. Okay, fine. So the given point lies on the line x plus y is equal to 2. If 3t square plus 3t plus 3 is equal to 0. See, I'm filling the value. Wait, I'll re-explain this thing. Let's fill in the value for x and y. So t square plus 2t plus 5 plus 2t square plus t minus 2 is equal to 2. So if this point is lying on this line, so this is true. That makes 3t square plus 3t plus 3 is equal to 2. Right. So here this is this can be written as 3t square plus 3t plus 1 is equal to 0. So let's check the discriminant. You know, discriminant is given by b square minus 4ac. So this is given by b is 3 minus 4, a is 3, c is 1. That gives me 9 minus 12. So that is less than 0, of course. It's a negative number. So if the discriminant is a negative number, that means roots are imaginary. Right? So that means the roots are imaginary. Thus, the given point cannot lie on the given line. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Hope you got that. Next, 82nd question. Equations of the lines which cuts off and intercept one from y-axis and equally inclined to the axis are given by this and this, or these or these, or none of these. So here, equations of the line which cuts off the intercept 1 from the y-axis and equally inclined on the axis are, see over here, c is equal to minus 1, which cuts off an intercept of 1 from x-axis. Sorry, from y-axis. That means in this question, you have c is equal to minus 1. And you know the slope is given by tangent of theta. It's saying it's equally inclined on the axis, which means theta is equal to 45 degrees. So the slope is equal to tangent of 45 degree. And you know that is equal to 1. Okay. Right. Now, see, it's given that the line is equally inclined to the axis. Right? So theta can be equal to 45 or theta can also be equal to 135. All right. See, these are the two cases. This is the first case. So here theta is equal to 45 degree and this is the second case. Here the theta is equal to 135 degree. Correct? Right? Question number 82, the equations of the line which cuts off an intercept of 1 from y-axis and equally inclined to the axis are. See, one thing, if it is cutting off an intercept 1 from y-axis, that means you have the y-intercept as minus 1. C is equal to minus 1. Also, it's inclined to the, equally inclined to the axis. So, theta may be equal to 45 or 135. These are the two possible values. Correct? So if I talk about the slope, so slope will be equal to tangent of 45 degree, right? In the first case. And in the second case, it will be tangent of 135 degree. So here the slope is equal to 1 and tangent of 135 degree, you know, that is equal to -1. So that means the slope will be equal to plus minus 1. Hence, equation of the straight line is given by y is equal to plus minus 1 into x minus 1, because the y-intercept, the c was equal to -1 over here. That makes the equation as the two possible equations as y is equal to x minus 1 or y is equal to minus x minus 1, which makes y minus x plus 1 is equal to 0 or y plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. These are the two possible values. That makes x minus y. Okay, this can also be written as like this. Okay, so these are the two possible equations. That makes your option C to be the correct answer. Hope you understood. Let's move to the next question, number 83. Distance between the parallel lines 3x minus 4y plus 7 is equal to 0, and this is a upon v. Then what is the value of a plus b? So you are given the parallel lines as 3x minus 4y plus 7 is equal to 0 or 3x minus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. Correct? Distance. These are the parallel lines. So the shortest distance between them is obviously the perpendicular drop, right? So required distance is equal to 7 minus 5 upon root of 3 square minus 4 square, which is equal to 2 upon root of 9 plus 16, that is equal to 2 upon 5. Okay, so this is equal to, it's given that this is equal to a upon b. A is equal to 2, b is equal to 5, a plus b is equal to 7. That makes option C as the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Next is question number 84. For what value of k does this equation represent equation of a circle? Okay, so this is the equation. Let's write it down. 9x square plus y square is equal to kx square minus y square minus 2x. Okay, now this can be written as, let's open it up. This can be written as 9x square plus y square minus kx square plus ky square plus 2kx is equal to 0. I'll segregate the x square terms. So you have 9 minus kx square plus 1 plus ky square plus 2kx is equal to 0. This equation represents a circle. If the coefficients, this equation will represent a circle if coefficients of x square and y square, this see the coefficient of they are x square and y square, they are equal. Okay, that means if 9 minus k is equal to 1 plus k, or this will be equal to 8 is equal to 2k, or k is equal to 4. So if the value of k is equal to 4, then this will represent the equation of a circle, which makes your option D as the correct answer. Hope you got that. Next, question number 85. A parabola has the origin as its focus and the line x is equal to 2 as its directrix. Then the vertex of the parabola is at, see the vertex of the parabola over here. Question number 85, a parabola has origin at its focus and the line x is equal to 2 as the directrix. Then the vertex of the parabola is at, okay, see the vertex of the parabola, this is the midpoint of the focus and the point where directrix meets the axis of the parabola. Okay, if I draw this parabola, this is somewhat, if this is the axis and this is the directrix, let's say x is equal to 2. This is the parabola, something like this. Okay, actually it's not bending downwards, it's something like this. Okay, so now here the focus, it's given the focus is its origin. So focus is origin and directrix meet the axis at this point B. Let's say this is point B, this is point O, A and O. Okay, so this point B is nothing but 2, 0, right? Therefore, the vertex is the midpoint of these 2 points, right? Is 0 plus 2 upon 2, 0 plus 0 upon 2, which is 1, 0. Okay, that is option B. Hope you understood this. Next is question number 86. Equation of the ellipse whose axes are the axis of coordinates which passes through the point minus 3, 1 and has the eccentricity given by root of 2 upon 5. Okay. First of all, let's say the ellipse is x square upon a square, y square upon b square is equal to 1. Now this passes through the point minus 3, 1. Therefore, this ellipse can be written as minus 3 square upon a square, 1 square upon b square is equal to 1, which is 9 upon a square, 1 upon b square is equal to 1. Here you can, let's take the LCM. A square, b square, this is 9b square plus a square is equal to 1. This is equal to 9b square plus a square is equal to a square b square, or this is 9b square minus a square b square is equal to a square, right? I'll take now you're given eccentricity is equal to root 2 upon 5, and you know the formula for eccentricity, that is equal to root of 1 minus b square upon a square. So this is equal to root of 2 by 5. That can be written as 1 minus b square upon a square is equal to 2 by 5. A square minus b square upon a square is equal to 2 by 5. Or, okay, I don't need to do this. Wait. Okay. 1 minus 2 by 5 is equal to b square upon a square, or this gives me 3 by 5 is equal to b square upon a square, or 3a square plus, is equal to 5b square. I'll write it again. 3a square is equal to 5b square. Let's say this is equation 2 and this is equation 1. Here a square is this. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll take 9b square is equal to a square plus a square b square, or I'll take a square common, 1 plus b square. Okay, so let's say this is equation 1. Correct? So from 1, you had 9b square is equal to a square, 1 plus b square. Let's confirm. Yes. Okay. So this is 9b square upon 1 plus b square is equal to a square. And what was a square from here? It was 5 upon 3 b square. Let's write it down. So 9b square upon 1 plus b square is equal to 5 by 3b square, or this is equal to 9b square is equal to 5 by 3b square. That becomes 27b square is equal to 5b square plus 5b raised to power 4, or 5b raised to power 4, 5b square minus this is equal to 0. Here is 4, 5b raised to power 4 minus 22b square is equal to 0. I'll take the b square common. So 5b square minus 22 is equal to 0. See, b can't be equal to 0. Right? Question number 86, equation of the ellipse whose axes are the axes of coordinates and which passes through the point minus 3 comma 1 and has the centricity as root 2 by 5 is given by which of these equations? All right. First of all, I'll assume the equation of the ellipse to be x square upon a square y square upon b square is equal to 1. Now this passes through the point minus 3 comma 1. Therefore, it can be written as minus 3 square upon a square plus 1 square upon b square is equal to 1, or this gives me 9 upon a square 1 upon b square is equal to 1. Okay. Now, second thing, you are given the centricity. A centricity is this, a centricity formula is equal to root of 1 minus b square upon a square, which gives me 2 by 5 is equal to 1 minus b square upon a square, or b square upon a square is equal to 3 by 5. Correct? So these are the two equations now. Let's say this is 1. I'll put this in 1. Wait. First of all, simplify b square upon a square is equal to 3 by 5. This gives me b square is equal to 3a square upon 5. Right. Now I'll fill the value of b square in this given equation number 1. So from 1, you have 9 upon a square, 1 upon b square is equal to 1. So 9 upon a square plus b square, this will be the reciprocal now. 5 upon 3a square is equal to 1. This gives me 3a square. So this is 27 plus 5 is equal to 1. 32 is equal to 3a square, or a square is equal to 32 upon 3. Right? And from here you had the equation as b square is equal to this. So let's say this is equation 2. So from 2 you had b square is equal to it was 3a square upon 5. So that's equal to 3 upon 5 into 32 upon 3, which gives me 32 upon 5. So a square came out to be 32 upon 3 and b square came out to be 32 upon 5. Okay, let's check once what we needed to find. Okay, this is we have to find the equation of the ellipse. So we got a square and b square. Let's fill in this equation of the ellipse. So equation of ellipse becomes x square upon 32 upon 3 plus y square 32 upon 5 is equal to 1. This makes 3x square 5y square is equal to 32. So this is the required equation of the ellipse. Let's check. You have option D as the answer. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 87, the coordinates of the point which is which in the ratio, the coordinates of the point which in the ratio 3:4, this is actually divided, which is divided in the ratio. Okay, this is 3:4. Internally are the points this and this. Is a correction in the statement. The coordinates of the points which divides the points this and this in the ratio 3:4 internally are given by. So which of these options is correct? Let's check. First of all, let's draw the line to understand the problem. So here is the point. See, if it is a general one, I'm talking about here are the three coordinates x, y, z. I'm talking the general one, x and y. So I'm taking this point as x1, y1, and this is the point P, x, y, which is dividing the line AB in the ratio m is to n. The coordinates of B are given by x2, y2. Okay, so in this case, this is the similar thing. The only this is for the two coordinate and this is for three coordinates. Okay, so let's extend this section formula for the three coordinates. So here the given points are 2, -1, 3. And here is the point B, which is given by 4, 3, and 1. This is the point A. So the point P, let the point P be x, y, and z. This is being divided in the ratio 3:4. Okay, so this is your x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, and z2. Now, according to the section formula, the x coordinates will be given by 3 into 4 plus 4 into 2 divided by 3 plus 4. And the y will be given by similarly 3 into 3 plus 4 into -1 divided by 3 plus 4. And the z will be given by 3 into 1, 4 into 3 upon 3 plus 4. So that is equal to 12 plus 8 upon 7, which is 20 upon 7. And this is equal to 9 minus 4, 5 by 7. And that is equal to 15 by 7, right? So therefore, the coordinates of this point P are P x, y, z can be written as P 20 by 7, 5 by 7, and 15 by 7. That's it. So 20 by 7, 5 by 7, and 15 by 7. This is option C. So this is the correct answer to the question. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 88, the relationship between A and B. So the function f is defined by fx is equal to ax plus 1 when x is less than equal to 3 and bx plus 3 when x is greater than 3. This is continuous at x is equal to 3 is given by which of these equations? Okay, so we are given the two equations for fx for the different values of x, like when x is less than equal to 3, the equation is given by ax plus 1, and when x is greater than 3, it is given by bx plus 3. Now it's given that the function is continuous at x is equal to 3. If the function is continuous at this, that means limit x approaching 3 minus fx is equal to f of 3 is equal to limit x approaching 3 plus fx, right? Now let's go for the left hand limit. That is limit x approaching 3 minus fx. This is equal to limit x approaching 3 minus, I'll take up this one, ax plus 1. So putting x is equal to 3 minus h as x approaches 3 minus and h approaching 0. So therefore, limit h approaching 0, a into 3 minus h plus 1 is equal to limit h approaching 0, 3a minus ah plus 1 is equal to 3a plus 1. Okay. Now I'll go for the right hand limit. Limit x approaching 3 plus fx is equal to this. Now this will be taken as the equation will be Vx plus 3. So this is Vx plus 3. Putting x is equal to 3 plus h as x approaches 3 plus and h approaches 0. This will be v3 plus h plus 3 limit h approaching 0, 3b plus bh plus 3. This is equal to 3b plus 3 when h is approaching 0. So here was 3a plus 1 and this is 3b plus 3. Also f3, this will be, now I'll be considering f3, I'll be considering this one again, ax plus 1. So this will be a into 3 plus 1, which is equal to 3a plus 1. Now you're given that the function is continuous at x is equal to 3, which means left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of 3, right? Which means 3a plus 1 is equal to right hand limit was 3b plus 3. Okay, so these two are same. I'll pick up the 3a plus 1 is equal to 3b plus 3. What we had to find out in the question is a's value or any of these. Okay, fine. A plus b relation. Fine. So this can be written as 3a minus 3b is equal to 2, or I'll take 3 common. A minus b is equal to 2, or a minus b is equal to 2 by 3, or a is equal to b plus 2 by 3. Right. Let's check with the options. A is equal to b plus 2 by 3. This is option A. So this is the correct answer to the question. Hope you understood this. Next is 89th question. Fx is equal to x into sine 1 upon x when x is not equal to 0. And this is 0 when x is equal to 0. Now, at x is equal to 0, this is continuous and differentiable. Differentiable but not continuous. Okay, we have to find out whether they are continuous or differentiable. Then accordingly, we will choose our choice. Okay. Now, there are two things. First is continuous and the other one is differentiable. Right? If I talk about the continuous, you have, see if it is continuous, then f of 0 plus h should be equal to f of 0 minus h should be equal to f of 0. F of 0 plus h is equal to limit h approaching 0, h into sine 1 upon h is equal to 0 into a finite quantity. That means this is equal to 0, simple. Now for f of 0 minus h, limit h approaching 0 minus h sine minus 1 by h is equal to 0 into a finite quantity, which again means this is equal to 0. Okay, now f of 0. See, okay, wait. Oh, yeah. Fine. So here, limit x approaching 0, x into sine 1 upon x. This is again 0 into a finite quantity, which means 0 itself, right? So it is 0. See, in the three cases, f of 0, this is nothing but f of 0, right? So therefore, the values are same in the three cases. Therefore, function is continuous at x is equal to 0. Now let's check for its differentiability. Okay, so if first derivative of 0 plus h is equal to derivative of 0 minus h. So then they are differentiable. So 0 plus h, this is given by f of 0 plus h minus f of 0 upon h, or limit approaching 0 h into sine 1 upon h upon minus 0 upon h. This is equal to limit h approaching 0 sine 1 by h, because h will cancel and this is 0. Okay. So this thing does not exist. So they are question number 89. Fx is equal to x into sine 1 upon x when x is not equal to 0, and this is 0 when x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0, what type of function is this? Is it continuous and differentiable both? Differentiable but not continuous, continuous but not differentiable, or no, both not, like not continuous as well as differentiable. Okay, fine. So I have to check for the continuity and the differentiability of the function. First of all, I'll go with the continuity of the function. So let's check whether the given function is continuous or not. So this is f0 plus h. If this is continuous, then f0 plus h should be equal to f0 minus h should be equal to f of 0. Now, f0 plus h can be written as limit h approaching 0 h into sine 1 upon h. This will be equal to 0 into some finite quantity, which is equal to 0. Now let's go for 0 minus h. This is the same thing, limit h approaching 0. Now it will be minus h into sine of minus 1 by h. This will be equal to again 0 into a finite quantity, which is equal to 0, right? Now for f of 0, you can say limit x approaching 0, x into sine 1 upon x. This is again 0 into some finite quantity, which is 0. So all the three are equal, correct? That means the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. So one thing is for sure, the function is continuous. Now let's check for the differentiability of the function. Let's go. So let's go for the second thing. Let's check for the differentiability of the function. So if the function is differentiable, then f dash 0 plus h should be equal to f dash 0 minus h. Now f dash 0 plus h is equal to this, which is, I can say limit h approaching 0, h into sine 1 upon h minus 0 upon h. This is equal to limit h approaching 0 sine 1 by h, which does not exist, of course. Which does not exist. That means the function is not differentiable. So it is continuous but not differentiable, which makes option C to be the correct answer. Hope you understood. Next is 90 question. The variance of the data 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is pretty easy question actually. This is the variance. To find out the variance, let's find out the mean first. So mean is given by 2 plus 4 plus 6, 8, 10 whole divided by the number of terms. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is equal to 5, which gives you, this is 12, this is 30 upon 5, that is equal to 6. So now the variance is given by 1 by n summation xi minus x bar whole square, that is equal to n is equal to 5. So summation xi minus x bar. So first is see, this is xi, this is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So xi minus x bar. X bar was equal to 6. So this is equal to minus 4. This is minus 2. And this is 0, 2, 4. Right, let's find out the square of it. So that is equal to, let's do the summation now. This is equal to 16 plus 4, 0, 4, and 16, which is nothing but this is 40. Okay, so that is equal to 40, which gives you the answer to be 8. Option A is the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Next is 91st question. Find the probability of getting the sum as a perfect square number when two dice are thrown together. Okay, so see, two dice are there. There are 6 numbers on one dice and 6 number on another dice. So total sample space in this case is 36. Now you have to find the probability of getting the sum as a perfect square number when two dice are thrown, right? So sum of two results is a perfect square number. Now this can happen in these cases. First case, sum is equal to 4, right? In this case, the numbers can be 1, 3 or 3, 1, or this can be 2, 2. The second case, the next sum of which is a perfect square is 3 square, which is equal to 9. So 9 can be achieved in 3, 6 or 6, 3 or 4, 5 or 5, 4 ways. So how many ways are there? 3 ways, and here you have 4 ways, right? So total favorable cases is 7, right? And the total sample space was 36. So required probability is equal to 7 upon 36. This is the answer to the question. Option C is the correct answer. Hope you got that. Let's move to the next question, number 92. You have to find the principal value of sine inverse sine of 5 pi by 3. Okay. See, now let's say this is equal to theta. Theta is equal to sine inverse sine 5 pi by 3. Here you can say sine theta is equal to sine 5 pi by 3. Now sine 5 pi by 3 can be written as sine 2 pi minus pi by 3. This is equal to sine theta. Or sine theta is equal to, this can be written as minus c. This is 2 pi. So sine will remain as sine, but this is lying in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, sine is negative. So it will be minus sine pi by 3. Okay. This can be written as sine theta is equal to, sine can like minus will go inside. It can be written as minus sine pi by 3. Sorry, sine minus pi by 3. So that means theta is nothing but minus pi by 3, right? But see, we have to go for the, what we have to find the principal value. See, in this case, the principal value of sine inverse of sine 5 pi by 3 is equal to minus pi by 3. Okay, as the principal value, as principal values of sine inverse x lies between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Correct. So you have this option C as the answer. Hope you got that. Let's move to next question number 93. You have the system of linear equations. These are the 3 linear equations. Has a non-zero solution x, y, z. Then x, z upon y square is equal to. Okay. See, for the non-zero solution of the system of linear equations, you have, I'll put these three equations in the matrix form. So you can write it as 1k, 3, 3k, minus 2, 2, 4, minus 3 is equal to 0. Let's find out determinant. So 1 into minus 3k plus 8 minus k minus 9 plus 4 plus 3. This is 12 minus 2k is equal to 0. This gives you minus 3k plus 8 plus 9k minus 4k plus 36 minus 6k is equal to 0. Or see, this is minus plus, this will cancel. You have minus 4k is equal to minus, this will go on that side, 44, which will give you k is equal to 11. Okay, now what these equations will become. So let's fill the value of k in these three equations. You will get the equations as x plus 11y, 3z is equal to 0. 3x plus 11y minus 2z is equal to 0. 2x plus 4y minus 3z is equal to 0. Let's say this is equation 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now adding equations 1 and 3. After adding them, you will get 3x plus 15y is equal to 0, which gives you x is equal to minus 5y. Now I'll put the x is equal to minus 5y in equation 1. If you put this in equation 1, this becomes minus 5y plus 11y plus 3z is equal to 0. That gives you z is equal to minus 2y. Now what you had to find out in the question was this, x z upon y square. X into z upon y square. This is equal to minus 5y minus 2y upon y square, which is equal to 10. So this is the answer to the question. Option A is the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question, number 94. The value of the definite integral 0 to pi by 2 log of tan x dx is equal to what? Okay, so let's write it down. You have 0 to pi by 2 log of tan x dx is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of, this can be written as log of tan pi by 2 dx minus x dx, right? So this is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of, see here I'm using one formula over here that x can be written as upper limit minus x. It will remain the same. Okay, so I'm using that. Now, when you're using tan pi by 2 minus x, tangent will be changed into cotangent. So this will be equal to cotangent x dx. Hope you're clear till here, right? This was, let's say, something equal to I. Okay. So let's say this is also equal to I. Let's add this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. Adding 1 and 2. You have 2I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 log of tan x dx plus log of cot x dx. Okay. So this is equal to, I'll merge the two, log pi by 2 log of tangent x plus log of cotangent x dx. So both the logs they are adding, this will be equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of, this can be written as tangent x into cotangent x dx. You know tangent is equal to 1 by cot. So this can be written as 0 to pi by 2 log of 1 into dx. So log of 1 into dx, this is equal to log of 1, this is equal to 0. So this is 0 into dx, and this is nothing but 0. So the answer to the question is 0. That makes your A option to be the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Next, question number 95. This question says the area enclosed between the graph y is equal to x cube and the lines x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1, y is equal to 8 is what? Okay. So I think I should make the graph for this problem. Then it will be clearly understandable. Okay. Let's make the graph first. So this is the graph, right? Y is equal to x cube. So this is this graph will look something like this. Something like this. Okay, I'm not very much exact in drawing it, but something like this it will look like. Okay, so you have to find the area enclosed by the graph between the line x is equal to 0. This is the line x is equal to 0. Okay, y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 8. So y is equal to 1 will be somewhere here. This is the line, this line is y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 8. Let's say this is this line. And this is the line x is equal to 0. So you have to find out this shaded portion. Hope you got that. Okay. So now the given equation is y is equal to x cube. This can be written as x is equal to y raised to power 1 by 3. Okay. Now the area between these three lines and the graph required area is equal to integral of from 1 to 8 y raised to power 1 by 3 into dy. So when I'm integrating it, this will be y raised to power 1 by 3 plus 1 raised divided by 1 by 3 plus 1. The limits are 1 to 8. So this is y raised to power 4 by 3 into 3 by 4. This 3 by 4 I'll take outside. So this is 8 raised to power 4 by 3 minus 1 raised to power 4 by 3. Okay. 8 can be written as 2 raised to power 3. So 2 raised to power 3 into this minus 1. This is 2 raised to power 4. That is equal to 16. 16 minus 1 is 15. This gives you 45 upon 4 square units. Okay. So that makes your option A to be the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Then let's move to the next question, number 96. The total number of 3-digit numbers, the sum of whose digits is even, is equal to. Okay, the total number of 3-digit number whose sum of digits is even. This is equal to. Fine. So first of all, let the number which represents the even digit number is PQR. N is equal to PQR, where PQR are the 3 digits of this number. Now, according to the question, the sum of whose digits is even. According to the question, P plus Q plus R should be even. Now, these are the following cases. So, first case, when P, Q, and R all are even. Now, see how many even numbers, 1-digit numbers are there. 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. And similarly, odd 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So R can be either 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So how many possible ways are there for R? This is 5. How many possible ways are there for Q? Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 possible digits which can come at the place of Q. They are 5. This is not a digit 5. These are the ways. Okay. Ways. Now, P cannot have a 0. Remember this, because it's a 3-digit number, P cannot have a 0. So possible ways for P are 2, 4, 6, 8. That means the possible ways you can have the P is equal to 4. That means to have the number N, right, where P, Q, R all are even, is given by 4 into 5 into 5. That is 100 ways. Okay. Next, if I say this, when P is, this is the second case, this was the first case, when P is even and Q and R are odd. Again, see odd digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So R can be placed in, can have the 5 ways, and similarly Q can have 5 ways, and P, of course, it cannot have a 0, so P will have 4 ways. That makes again a total of 100 ways. The third part. In the third part, when the P is odd, let's say the P is odd and Q are even. So see, Q is even, R is even, this is 5 into 5. And now when P is odd, again, P can have or any one of these 5 digits, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So this is equal to 5. That gives you 125 ways. Correct? Next, the fourth option, when you can say P is odd and Q is even, R is odd again. So see, R is odd, R can be placed in 5 ways, Q is even, 5 ways, P is odd, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So again, the 5 ways. So this gives you a total of 125 ways. Right. So 100 ways from here, 100 ways from here, 125, 125. So total possible ways are 100, 100, 125, 125. That makes a total of 450. That makes your option A to be the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Next is 97th question. To fill 12 vacancies, there are 25 candidates, of which 5 are from scheduled caste. If 3 of the vacancies are reserved for the scheduled caste candidates, while the rest are open to all, then the number of ways in which the selection can be made is given by what? Okay. See, the selection can be made by, there are 12 vacancies and 25 candidates, out of which 5 are scheduled caste. Okay. So, selection can be made in, can be made in. So, okay, 3 vacancies are reserved from. So this can be done in 5C3 into 22C9 ways. Now, why is that? Because 3 vacancies filled from 5 candidates. This is 3 vacancies are to be filled from these 5 candidates. To be filled from 5 candidates. Now, this will be done in 5C3 ways. And remaining candidates, how many remaining candidates? If 3 vacancies are already filled, that's how many remaining candidates are there? Remaining candidates will be 25 minus 3, that is equal to 22. And remaining seats will be, because 3 are already filled by the scheduled caste, so remaining seats will be equal to 12 minus 3, that is equal to 9. So this will be done in 22C9 ways. Correct? That makes your option A as the correct answer. Hope you got that. Next, 98th question. 1 upon Q plus R, 1 upon R plus P, 1 upon P plus Q. They are in AP. Then, which of the following is correct? Okay, so this is given they are in AP. If they are in AP, that means second term, that is 1 upon R plus P minus first term, which is 1 upon Q plus R, is equal to third term, which is 1 upon P plus Q minus the second term, which is R plus P. Okay, so let's solve it further. Here is Q plus R. Let's take the LCM. This will be R plus P. q plus r. This is q plus r minus p is equal to p plus q r plus p, r plus p minus q. Here the r will cancel and you have q minus p upon r plus p into q plus r is equal to, here the p will cancel, r minus q upon p plus q into r plus p. These two will cancel and you will have q minus p into p plus q is equal to r plus q into r minus q. So this can be written as q minus p, q plus p. This is r square minus q square. This is a plus b into a minus b form. And here is q square minus p square is equal to r square minus q square. Okay. Yeah. So according to this, see, this is the second term. This is the first term. Q square, p square. And the third term, r square. They are in AP. Okay, if I'm considering q square as the second term, p square as the first term, r square as the third term, then this series is in AP. Okay, which makes your option B as the correct answer. Hope you got that. Next 99 question. The sum of the first 10 terms of this series is given by this when n is even. When n is odd, what is the sum? See, when n is odd, the required sum will be, over here it is 2 into 2 square plus 3 square plus 2 into 4 square, so on to n minus 1 square plus n square. Okay, now this is when if n is odd, the required sum will be given by n minus 1 into n minus 1 plus 1 whole square upon 2 plus n square, because till here the sum is given by this formula. Hope you understood. Now, because n minus 1, see, if n is odd, n minus 1 is even. So I'm using the given formula for n minus 1 terms. Therefore, using given formula for the sum of n minus 1 terms, that is equal to n minus 1 upon 2 plus 1 into n square, or this is equal to this. Okay, so this makes your option B to be the answer. Hope you understood. Next is the 100th question of this paper, mathematical question. The locus of the point that is equidistant from these two lines is equal to what? Okay. See, for any point Pxy that is equidistant from the given line, the condition is from the given line, we have this, that is x plus y, sorry, this, wait. Okay, this line x plus y minus root 2 is equal to minus of this minus x plus y minus 2 root 2. So these two will be equal. The condition is this: x plus y minus root 2 is equal to minus x minus y plus 2 root 2. Here you will have 2x plus 2y minus 3 root 2 will be equal to 0. Okay, that makes your option C to be the answer. Hope you got that. Next, 101st question. The point diametrically opposite to the point 1, 0 on the circle, this is what? Let's make the circle. See, first of all, I'll write down the equation of the circle. X square plus y square plus 2x 4y minus 3 is equal to 0. The center is given by minus g minus f. G is half the coefficient of x. So that is equal to minus 1. And f is half the coefficient of y. So this is equal to minus 2. This is the center. Right? Radius is g square f square minus c. So that is equal to 1 plus 4 plus 3. That is equal to root of 8. Right? Fine. So now let's make the circle. This is the circle. The center of the circle is minus 1 minus 2. Here is the point P 1 comma 0. You have to find out this point, which is diametrically opposite to this point. Let's say this is equal to alpha beta. Okay. Now Q A alpha beta is the point which is diametrically opposite to this point P. Then according to this is the midpoint, right? So according to midpoint formula, minus 1 is equal to alpha plus 1 upon 2 and minus 2 is equal to beta plus 0 upon 2. That gives me my alpha plus 1 is equal to minus 2, or alpha is equal to minus 3, and beta is equal to minus 4. What we had to find out the point, right? So the point is point U, which is diametrically opposite to the given point 1 comma 0, is minus 3 minus 4. So this is the answer to the question, option C. Hope you understood this. Next is 102nd question. For the parabola y square is equal to minus 12x, equation of the directrix is equal to x is equal to a. You have to find out the value of a. The equation is y square is equal to minus 12x. If I compare it with the general equation, 4ax. So what will be the value of a? This is the directrix. Okay. So this is minus 4x, right? So of course, this can be written as minus 4 into 3 into x, which is equivalent to minus 4 into a into x. That means a is equal to 3. Simple as that. So the equation of the directrix is 3, x is equal to 3, which makes option A to be the answer. Hope you understood this, right? Now, next is 103rd question. The eccentricity of this curve is given by what? Okay, so this is the curve. The given curve is 2x square y square minus 8x minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. I can write it as, I'll take 2 common, x square minus 4x plus and minus 4 I'm taking, plus y square minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is x minus 2 whole square minus 2 into minus 4. This is, wait, here was 2. So this is minus 8 plus this is y minus 1 whole square is equal to 0, which makes 2 into x minus 2 square y minus 1 square is equal to 8, or x minus 2 square upon 4 y minus 1 square upon 8 is equal to 1. Now this is the equation of the ellipse. This is equation of ellipse with center 2 and 1. Okay, so here a square is 4 and b square is 8. You have to find the eccentricity. Eccentricity formula for the ellipse is 1 minus b square upon a square. That is equal to root of b square minus a square upon a square. So this is equal to 8 minus 4 upon 4. That is equal to 1. Okay. Sorry, a square Um, here is a correction in the sum. Actually, this is supposed to be a square upon b square. Now, why is that? Because in the numerator, I'm going to take the length of the major axis divided by the length of the minor axis. Okay. Sorry. Question number 103. The eccentricity of this curve is given by what? The given curve is 2x square plus y square minus 8x minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. This can be written like I'll take 2 common from here. This will be x square minus 4x plus y square minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. Now, this is a perfect square, but this is not a perfect square. To make this a perfect square, I will add and subtract 4 from it. So, this will be y minus 1 square is equal to 0. This is 2 into x minus 2 square minus 4 into 2. This is minus 8 plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 0. So 2 into x minus 2 square y minus 1 square is equal to 8, or this can be written as x minus 2 square upon 4 plus y minus 1 square upon 8 is equal to 1. So this represents equation of the ellipse, which is having the center at 2 and 1. Okay, here the a square is equal to 4 and b square is equal to 8. The major axis length is 8 and the minor axis length is equal to 4. So eccentricity in this case will be given by the formula 1 minus a square upon b square. Because a is the minor, a square, this represents a minor axis and this represents a major axis. Okay, so this is equal to 1 minus 4 by 8, or this is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2. That is equal to root of 1 by 2. Okay, that is option B. So here is the correct answer to the question, option B. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 104. The equation of the hyperbola with the vertices this, eccentricity 5 by 3 is what? Now the vertices are on the y-axis. X is 0. Vertices are on the y-axis with origin at the midpoint. Because it is plus minus 6, right? With origin at midpoint. Because you have this 0 and plus 6 and 0 and minus 6. So that means the origin is at the midpoint only, right? What will the equation? Equation of this hyperbola will be equal to y square upon a square minus x square upon b square is equal to 1. Now, vertices are this. That means your a is equal to 6. And what is eccentricity? Eccentricity will be given by e square is equal to b square upon a square plus 1. Okay. Or see, I got the value of a. I know the centricity is given to me as 5 by 3. I got the value of a. I'll find out b. So this is 5 by 3 square is equal to 1 plus b square upon 6 square. 25 upon 9 minus 1 is equal to b square upon 36. So this is equal to 16 upon 9 into 36 is equal to b square. So this is equal to 8. B will be equal to b square. Actually, I don't need to go for finding out b. I need only b square. So b square is equal to 64. Now, what does the equation of the hyperbola become? This was y square upon a square minus x square upon b square is equal to 1. So the equation of the hyperbola becomes y square upon 36 minus x square upon 64 is equal to 1. This is the equation and you have option B as the answer. Understood? Next is 105th question. So matrix problem before us. Sine square x, cos square x 1, cos square x, sine square x 1 minus 10, 12, 2 is equal to what? Okay, let's perform some transformations over here. I'll do C1 as C1 plus C2. So this will become sine square x plus cos square x 1 sine square x plus cos square x, and here is sine square x and 1. This is minus 10 plus 12, 12 and 2. So, sine square x plus cos square x 1, 1, and this is 2 cos square x sine square x 12, 1, 1, 2. Now the two columns are same, therefore the determinant is equal to 0. Okay, this is equal to 0. Yeah, option A is equal to is the correct answer here, because C1 and C3 are identical. Hope you got this. Next is 106th question. The function fx is given by this. If x lies between 0 and 2, less than 2, and when x is equal to, greater than equal to 2 and less than 3, it is given by this function. Now you have to check whether it's differentiable or continuous, like what type of function this is. For sure, like if it's, first of all, let's go for the continuity of the function. So, okay. First is I'll go for the differentiability. That'll be okay. Let's go for finding out the left hand derivative. So left hand derivative will be given by left hand derivative. So it is breaking up at x is equal to 2. So f dash 2 is equal to limit h approaching 0 f of 2 minus h minus f of 2 whole divided by minus of h. This is limit h approaching 0, 2 minus h, 2 minus h. This is a greatest integer function, minus 2 minus 1 into 2 whole divided by minus h. So this is equal to limit h approaching 0. When h is approaching 0, this will be 2 minus h. See, this is 2 minus h, 2 greatest integer function for 2 minus h. So I'm subtracting something from it. This will be equal to 1 only. Okay. So this is 1, because 2 minus h, it will be 1 point something. So it has got to be 1 only. Okay. Minus this will be 2 divided by minus of h. So that is equal to limit h approaching 0, 2 minus h minus 2 upon h, which is equal to limit minus h upon minus h, that is equal to 1. So here you have the right hand derivative. So right hand derivative of f dash 2 is given by limit h approaching 0 f of 2 plus h minus f of 2 upon h. This is equal to limit h approaching 0, 2 plus h minus 1. It was into 2 plus h minus 2 minus 1 into 2 whole divided by h, limit this. This will be equal to h plus 1 into 2 plus h minus 2 whole divided by 2. That is equal to limit h approaching 0. This is h square plus 3h. This limit, this will cancel and I'll take h common, h plus 3 upon h. This is equal to 3. So these two values are different, right? The left hand derivative gave you 1 and the right hand derivative gave you 3. So they are not equal. So fx is not differentiable at x is equal to 2. Okay, we don't need to go for the differentiability. We already got our answer. We don't have so much time. We got our answer. That's it. You'll stop here. Option B is the correct answer. Hope you understood. Next is 107 question. the local minimum value of the function f defined by fx is equal to 3 plus mod of x, where x belongs to the real numbers, is given by. See, note one thing. The given function is not differentiable. Given function is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. So second derivative test fails. Let's try the first derivative test. Okay. So here, note 0 is the critical point of f if I'm drawing here. See, first of all, let's draw this function. 3 plus mod of x. So this can be fx can be 3 plus x on the right side here. So this is equal to, the function is 3 plus x, and this is minus x. Right? So on the left side, this is 3 minus x, and the right side, this is 3 plus x. Here you can note that 0 is the critical point of the function f. Now to the left of 0, to the left of 0, fx is equal to 3 minus x, and towards the right of 0, it is equal to 3 plus x. Right. When this is towards the right of 0, the derivative of fx, this is equal to minus 1, right? Which is a negative number less than 0. And towards the right, the derivative is 1, which is greater than 0. Therefore, by the first derivative test, by first derivative test, x is equal to 0 is the point of local minima of f, and local minimum value of f is f of 0, which will be equal to 3 plus 0 or 3. Okay, that makes your option C to be the answer. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 108. 108, value of 0 to pi by 2 root of sin x divided by root of sin x plus root of cos x dx is equal to what? Okay, so let's say this is equal to I. Okay, so I can write it as 2I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 root of sin x divided by root of sin x root of cos x dx, correct? And question number 108, value of 0 to pi by 2 root of integral of root of sin x divided by root of sin x plus root of cos x is equal to what? So here let's say this is equal to I. Okay, then I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2. I'm putting up the upper limit now. This is sine pi by 2 minus x under the root divided by this plus this. Now this is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 root of this sign will be converted into cos. So this is equal to cos x because it's lying in the first quadrant. It's positive. So this is cos x sin x dx. That was equal to I, and this is equal to I. So let's say this is equal to 1 and this is equal to 2. Adding 1 and 2. You can say 2I is equal to 0 to pi by 2. This dx plus 0 to pi by 2. This. I'm now adding both of them. So integrals, I'm concatenating them. Root of sin x cos x this. See, it was such a typical problem and now it looks so easy. So that is integral 0 to pi by 2, 1 into dx, or that's x pi by 2. So pi by 2 is the correct answer. Sorry, not the correct answer. Actually, this was equal to 2i. I is equal to pi by 4. Okay. So this is option C. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question, number 109. So students, before starting with this question, here's a quick reminder to visit our website, www.examsnet.com. There you will find similar type of multiple entrance exam question papers for your practice. Of course, this is also available, and the previous and the yes question papers are also available. You can surely go there, check out our website and practice more. You can also download our app. The link is available in the description box. Let's go with question number 109. The equation of the plane which bisects the angle between the planes this and which contains the origin is given by what? Okay, so equation of the plane which is bisecting the angle, containing the origin and making the constant term. Wait, let's write it down. Equation of plane bisecting the angle containing origin is making constant term of the same sign minus 3x plus 6y. So the signs will be changed. Minus 3x plus 6y minus 2z minus 5 whole divided by root of minus 3 square and 6 square 2 square is equal to plus of this thing. So this is 4x minus 12y 3z minus 3 whole divided by root of 4 square minus 12 square 3 square. This gives you minus 3x 6y 2z minus 5 whole divided by 9 plus 36 plus 4, 9, 36 and 4. This is equal to 49. That's equal to 4x minus 12y, 3z minus 3 whole divided by, now this is 16, 144 and 9. So this is 169. Okay. That makes minus 3x plus 6y minus 2z upon minus 5 upon 7 is equal to 4x minus 12y plus 3z minus 3 upon 13. Let's do the cross multiplication. You have minus 39x plus 78y minus 26 z minus 65 is equal to 28x minus 84y 21z minus 21. Okay, so this will be equal to 67x and minus 162y plus 47z plus 44 is equal to 0. So let's check out the options. This is not A, not B. So option D, none of these is the correct answer. Hope you understood. Next is 110th question. An urn contains 5 balls, 2 balls are drawn and found to be white. The probability that all balls are white is what? Okay, so here you are given an urn contains 5 balls. So let's say here you can have I maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this be the event. Let A be the event. B, the event that urn contains 2, 3, 4, and 5 white balls. And let B be the event that 2 white balls have been drawn. Then we have to find probability of A5 upon B, right? We have probability A2 is equal to probability A3, probability A4 and A5, which is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, so the probability B upon A2 is probability of the event that the urn contains 2 white balls and both have been drawn. Therefore, P B upon A2 is equal to 2C2 upon 5C2, which is equal to 1 upon 5C2 will be given by, which is 5 into 4 upon 2, that is equal to 1 upon 10. Okay. Similarly, probability B upon A3 is 3C2 upon 5C2, which is equal to 3 by 10. And is equal to 4C2 divided by 5C2. This is equal to 3 by 5. Probability B upon A5 is equal to 5C2 upon 5C2, that is equal to 1. Okay. So I hope you're clear till here. Now I'm going to use the Bayes theorem now. By Bayes theorem, you have probability A5 upon B is equal to probability of A5, probability B upon A5 whole divided by probability of A2 B upon A2, A3 probability B upon A3. I'm continuing the denominator plus probability A4 probability B upon A4 plus probability A5 probability B upon A5. Okay, now let's fill in the values. Here you have 1 by 4 into 1 whole divided by 1 by 4. I'm taking 1 by 4 outside because it's common for all of these. Okay. So inside I'll have 1 by 10 plus 3 by 10 plus 3 by 5 plus 1, which is equal to 1 by 4, 1 by 4. They will cancel out and this will be 1 upon 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10 whole divided by 10. That's equal to 10 upon 20. or 1 by 2. This makes option D to be the answer of the question. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question, 111. Okay, you are having some aptitude tests. These are the question 111 to 113. These are aptitude questions. Okay, you have to study the following tables. Sorry, part 4. Now all the further questions will be aptitude, and these are the directions for 111 to 113 questions. So study this table thoroughly to answer the questions. Subjects: English. Meera is scoring 100%. Subodh is 80%. Kunal, Sony, Richu, Areen, and Vigay, they are scoring. Like, these are the percentages of the marks which are scored by the different students in different subjects. Okay. Now the question says, what is the total marks obtained by Meera in all the subjects? Now I think this is pretty easy. Yeah. Where is Meera? Here is Meera. So total marks will be given by plus, 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 and plus. So this is equal to, let's add all of them. This is gonna be 100, 80, 50, 90, 90, and 60. So this is 0. And here is 470. So this is the answer to the question. Let's check. You have option C to be the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question. Question number 112. What is the average marks obtained by these 7 students in history, rounded off to 2 digits? So I have to use the same table again. Let's go with this. History is the subject they are talking about. Let's go. Yeah. So here is the history. Total marks scored by the 7 students. 80, 70, 70, 60, 90, 60, 80. Let's add all of them. You will get, let's go for this. This is the 80 and 80, 160, 140. And this is 120 and 90. This is 210. So this, and 5. Okay. So this is the total marks are total marks 510 divided by 7, because there were 7 students. So this is equal to 72.86. On solution, this will give you 72.86, which makes option A to be the correct answer. Hope you got that. Next is 113 question. How many students have got 60% or more marks in all the subjects? Let's get back to the question again. So how many students got 60% or more marks in all the subjects? Let's check. So it's not Meera, because here is the one, no Meera. So both, no. Kunal, yes. Sony, yes. Richu, wait, let me confirm the question once. How many students have got 60% or more? Okay, in all the subjects. So one was, this is not for Meera, because 50, 40, yes. Here is a 50, so not Richu, not here, not here. So Kunal and Meera are the answer to 113th question. 2. That is, sorry, Kunal and Sony it was. Kunal and Sony got 60% or more marks in all the subjects. Hope you understood. 114 question. A series is given with one term missing. You have to choose the correct alternative from the given ones that will complete the given series. So pretty easy one, right? 5, 11, 24, 51, 106, and the question mark. So understand this thing. If I'm moving from 5 to 11, 5 multiplied by 2 plus 1. 11 multiplied by 2 plus 2, and 24 multiplied by 2 plus 3. Here is 51 multiplied by 2 plus 4. So, of course, the next one is got to be 106 multiplied by 2 plus 5. This is equal to 212 plus 5, which is 217. That makes option B to be the answer for the question. Understood? Next is 115th question. In a certain code, banker is written as this. How will the confer be written in that code? Okay. See, the coding in this question has been done in 2 steps. In the first steps, the letter of the words are split up. Let's see the banker. Sorry. Here's the word banker. So banker has been split up in the two words. Okay. So this portion shifts here and ban shifts here. Okay, the positions are interchanged. Now in the second step, each of the alphabet is moved a step further. After K, you have L, E, F, R, S, B, C, A, B, N, O. So this is L, F, C, C, B, O. Right? You have to find out the code for the word confer. Let's go. So C, O, N, F, E, R. This will be written as, first of all, FERCON. Now, after F, you have G, FRSCDNOP. No, MNO. Okay. So this is GFSDPO. GFSDPO, which is nothing but your option A. Hope you understood this. Next is 116th question. Kailash faces towards north. Turnings, turnings to his right, he walks 25 meters. He then turns to his left and walks 30 meters. Next, he moves 25 meters to his right. Then he turns on the right again, walks 55 meters. Finally, he turns to the right and moves 40 meters. In which direction is he now from his starting point? Okay. So let's say this is the starting point. He's facing towards the north. I hope you know the directions: north, south, east, and the west. Okay, so Kailash faces towards the north. Let's say he's facing towards here, right? He's standing here. Now he turns to his right and walks 25 meters. So this is the starting position. He walks 25 meters. He then again turns on his left. So he's turned left and walks 30 meters. Then he turns towards the right and walks 25. So he's moving here 25 meters. Then he turns to the right and moves 55. So here is 30 and here is the further 25. So he walks 55 meters. Finally, he turns to the right and moves 40. So he's turned to the right and he has moved of 40. So till here it was 25 and another 15 over here, to total of 40 over here. In which direction is he now from his starting point? So this is the final position, right? So in which direction? This was the north direction. Now this is, of course, the south, and towards the east, it is southeast direction. This is option D is the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question, number 117. An accurate clock shows 8 o'clock in the morning. Through how many degrees will the hour hand rotate when the clock shows 20 minutes clock in the afternoon? Okay. See, if I'm talking about the clock angle traced by clock in 12 hours is 60 degree. So the angle traced in 6 hours, it will be 180 degrees. Simple as that. See, accurate clock shows 8 o'clock in the morning. How many degrees the hour and rotate when it shows? This is not 20 minutes. This is 2 o'clock. Okay. So 2 o'clock. So how many hours have passed between 8 o'clock and 2 o'clock? It is 6 hours. So the answer to the question is option D. Hope you understood. Next is 118th question. Two statements are given followed by three conclusions. Number 1, 2, 3. Assuming the statements to be true, even if they seem to be at variance with the commonly known facts, decide which of the following conclusions logically follows from the statements. I'll make a Venn diagram to understand the problem clearly. First, it says all utensils are spoons. So if I'm making this as utensils, here is the spoons. Next, all bowls are spoons. So all bowls are spoons. You can say all bowls are spoons. This can be written as something like this. See, there are two ways to do this. All bowls are spoons. This can be something like this. See, all bowls are spoons, so bowls are to be inside the spoons only, and some utensils may be bowls as well. Okay, one is this, you can write it like this, or the second one is it can be done. Okay, so here may be bowls and here may be utensils. So some bowls may be utensils and some utensils may not be bowls. Okay. Now, according to that, no utensil is a bowl. No utensils. Yes, it is true. It may be. Some utensils are bowl. Yes, this also is true. No spoon is a utensil. No, this is false. That means 1 and 2 conclusions follow. That means here it is. Option C is the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 119. What was the ratio between the ages of P and Q 4 years ago? The given statements are ratio between the present ages of P and Q is 3:4. Ratio between the present ages of Q and R is 4:5. Okay. Now, if the data of the statement 1 alone are sufficient to answer the question, while the data of statement 2 alone are not sufficient to answer the question, no, this is not true. If the data in the statement 2 alone are sufficient to answer the question, while the statement data 1 alone are not sufficient, no, they are providing the same type of data. See, if the data in both the statements 1 and 2 together are not sufficient, see, you are given that P is to Q, you are given P is to Q is 3:4 and Q is to R is 4:5. So you can't, there are three variables actually, and you're having only two relations between them. So you can't find it out. Okay. So probably this is the correct one. Let's go for the last one also. If the data in both statements 1 and 2 together are necessary to answer the question, actually, again, this is the same thing. We are having three variables over here and two conditions cannot answer the question. Okay. That makes option C to be the correct answer. Hope you understood this. Next is question number 120. What was the cost price of the suitcase purchased by Sameer? Sameer got 25% concession on the labeled price. Sameer sold the suitcase for 2,000 rupees with 25% profit on the labeled price. Okay. If I combine both the statements together, let see, we are talking about the percentage over here. I'll say let labeled price is equal to 100. So what will be the selling price? See, I'm considering the first statement over here. Okay. So the selling price of the suitcase, 25% concession it is given you. So the selling price will be 125% of 100. That is equal to 125 rupees. Now the second one, he sold a suitcase for this. So the selling price is equal to 2,000 and profit was 25%. So the labeled price or the marked price, you can say, is equal to upon 100 plus 25%. That is equal to 2,000 into this upon this, which gives you 1600 rupees. Okay. Now, according to this, the cost price will be equal to 75%. So 16 upon 3 upon 4, that is equal to 1200. Okay. So that means if both the datas are given to me, then I can find out the answer. If the both data, the statement 1 and 2 together are necessary to answer the question, statement 1 is wrong. If the data in statement 1 alone are sufficient, this is incorrect. Statement 2 is not sufficient. And B says if the data in statement 2 alone are sufficient to answer the question, while the data in statement 1 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. C says both 1 and 2 together are not sufficient. No, we have found out the answer, but it was the only case when we used both the statements. Okay, so that makes your option D to be the correct answer. Hope you understood this. So, students, with this, we have completed all the mathematical plus aptitude level questions of this paper. Hope you understood them well. And very best of luck. And students, don't forget to visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is available in the description box. So, a very best of luck. Keep exploring, keep shining, keep rising high. That's all for this paper, mathematical part, of course. Best of luck and bye.